Hello, and welcome to the first episode of the Straight from the Source's Mouth podcast. In every episode, we'll be having frank talk about sex and dating. Real people with real issues providing their perspective. My name is Tamara, and I'll have friends on each episode. I wanted to start this podcast to cover some of the most important areas in our lives and have real discussions where it's a safe place to talk. A lot of reality shows are talking about this as well, with sex positive and normalizing sex and talking about it. So it's great to see that happening. I hope to further that as well. I started doing stand-up comedy about 3 years ago, and people have told me that I say what people are thinking but are too afraid to say. So I figured I would take that to a podcast and take it to another level. We'll cover topics like dating, online dating specifically, why people do and don't swipe, books I've read on the subject, and advice I've gotten as well. For example, there are a couple books. One is called The Surrendered Single. The other is Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. Both of these books talk about how to present yourself and how to date better, and to understand if you even want to be dating or not, and the real reasons why you stopped dating. And of course, you generally have to date to be able to have sex, so we'll cover that as well. And speaking of sex, there are a whole lot of people that are not so satisfied with their sex lives, if they even have one at all. So we'll go there and talk to people that are good at it, and some that aren't so great, see what they can learn about it. I'll share resources I found as well, especially the site Make Love Not Porn if you haven't heard about it. So being my first episode, I cannot tell if my voice is sexy or more monotone and boring. So let's work on that.
Frank talk, sex and dating educates.